Hey, we is Gang TV.
Tonight, after a brutal attack of an elderly Asian woman in San Francisco, the suspect just 11 years old. That is the youngest suspect. KPX5's Sarah Donchi on why prosecutors are not calling it a hate crime just yet.
Even the chief of the San Francisco Police Department described this as a brutal and shocking attack, and perhaps just as shocking, the ages of the suspects who police say are responsible. Some of the city's top leaders took to Chinatown today to announce that 3 people were arrested for brutally attacking and robbing a 70-year-old Asian woman as she walked into her apartment building last month on the 100 block of Francisco Street. One of the suspects was just 11 years old. 2 others were 13 and 18. Another suspect, 14, still hasn't been found.
You can assume these youngsters don't have no big homies, right? Or no guidance. You know what I'm saying? As a matter of fact, the big homie was there with him. You know what I'm saying? You 18 years old doing shit like this, hanging out with these little kids, right? As opposed to having a job, making some honest money.
The sad part is the fact that we're here in front of you talking about 14, 13, and 11-year-olds committing violent robberies.
Police say the boys walked up to the woman and tried talking to her, but she couldn't understand them because of a language barrier. When she walked into her building, they attacked and robbed her.
Well, of course, we always have to be sensitive to the issue of dealing with children. But at the same time, we have to make sure that people in San Francisco and outside of San Francisco understand that you cannot commit crimes like this in this city and get away with it.
The attack is still being investigated, but
See, and that's the thing about it, right? In this day and age of cameras and surveillance and everything they got, like, why is still playing these games, right?
DA says they would need more evidence before it could be classified as a hate crime.
With respect to hate crimes, they do require the proof of motive. And so that oftentimes requires some expression verbally from an assailant, or it requires some level of investigation into past history, into social media content, other things.
There have been a number of violent attacks on Asian Americans in the city in recent months and years.
Hey, it has, man. And I don't know what's going on. It's just been a number. It's like, right? I ain't gonna lie. At first, I was looking at it like, you know what I'm saying? The news is running around here making some propaganda for Asian people and this, that, and the third, or whatever, right? Because, like, it never been a thing for, I never heard no niggas like, oh, man, let's go attack some Asians. They, you know what I'm saying? I understand that a lot of things, right, that wasn't known to a lot of people is now known, and the youngsters be listening to these songs, you know what I'm saying, and that's where a lot of the influence be coming from, you know what I'm saying. They be hearing motherfuckers talking about, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna run in the Asian house because they don't like banks, and I'm gonna do this, and it's really ridiculous, man. I ain't gonna lie. At this point, it's crazy, right? Because you got, you know what I'm saying, you got this music that's coming with this influence. Then you got the lack of an influence, you know what I'm saying? Because the parents either working all day or they just don't give a damn, you know what I'm saying? Back in the days, like, motherfuckers gave us game, you know what I'm saying? And I'm thankful, like, for the game that I got, right? Because nowadays it seems like, first off, the parents, a lot of the parents be gameless, you know what I'm saying? And then they not giving the kids no game. But how could you get a kid some game if you ain't got no game, you know what I'm saying? And then on the other end, you working all day, right? Like I was saying, though, I'm thankful I had the OGs I had in my life, right, to give me the game they gave me, because, like, you know what I'm saying, nigga taught a nigga morals, and like, I just feel like some people got that shit instilled in them, you know what I'm saying, to be a righteous motherfucker, and some people just don't, right? Because if you got to be taught how to be a good person, nigga, you just a bad person, right? You know what I mean? Because for, like, okay, y'all robbed a lady, right, and this, that, and the third, which is out of pocket in itself, because it's some coward-like activity, man. She's an old lady. She's a lady for one. She's an elderly person for two. So you it's like you not even, it's like you just going for the weakest prey you could possibly find, man. And that's crazy. And on top of that, right, not only do you commit this vicious robbery on this lady, you know what I'm saying, but you double back and kick her in the head and do all type of weird shit. Like, it's, you know what I'm saying, unnecessary shit, man. Like you, it's like the separation from business to personal. Speaking of business, right, you don't got no business doing none of that shit you doing, right? The youngsters, man, today the shit that I be seeing go on be like hella despicable. I ain't gonna lie. And to see it coming from the young niggas, like, of our community is crazy. You gonna do you, something like I said. Some people naturally got that in them to be how they gonna be. Other people's got it in them to be righteous, you know what I'm saying? And that it work out for both parties, you know what I'm saying? The yin and the yang. Y'all niggas let me know what y'all think down below about these youngsters though. You know, like this type of shit, man, is crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's a bad look, nigga. The whole we need to do better and this, that, and the third, it's getting old. You know what I mean? You need to get your kids, man. You need to holler at your peoples, right? But I ain't gonna lie, I feel like that's why I like that. I'm a glass half full type of nigga, right? So to say, oh man, it's not looking good, it's only gonna get, you know, I don't want to say that. I definitely don't, man. You know what I'm saying? But people just, you know, they got their boots strapped up, man, and they trying to make it in go mode, basically, to where you don't got time to think and this, that, and the third. But it's really on the people, man. The people accept this shit. It's a cold game, right? Because like how I was saying, the parents either working all day or they just don't care, right? A lot of that is working all day, right? And it's because people accept anything. You know what I'm saying? People accept anything, man. Ain't no way the living conditions should be like this, man. It's supposed to be America, land of the billions, and then you got a lottery that's for $1 billion. But you got some people that don't got no houses. How is that? You know what I'm saying? But people just be like, got the wool over their head.
Say, oh, you can't be playing with that paper, ho. Nigga need that paper, need it now and not later, ho. Say, ho, you can't be playing with that paper, ho. Nigga need that paper, need it now and not later, ho. Say, ho, you can't be playing with that paper, ho. Nigga need that paper, need it now and not later, ho. Say, ho, you can't be playing with that paper, ho. Nigga need that paper, need it now and not later, ho. Ay, I need that cheese like a grater, ho. Don't play me like no cent, cause I never Captain Saber, ho.
Fake ass motherfuckers be showing all that fake ass love. Keep that shit away from me. Keep that fake ass shit away from me, nigga. Before I explode on one of you bitch ass niggas, nigga.